He oughtn't to laugh, I suppose. He's rather blasphemous. I'm not a believer myself, that is to say. Still, his gaiety takes the harm out of it somehow, doesn't it? What did he call it? Joseph the Joiner? The Ballad of Joking Jesus, Stephen answered. Old Haynes said, you have heard it before? 3 times a day after meals, Stephen said dryly. You're not a believer, are you? Haynes asked. I mean a believer in the narrow sense of the word. Creation from nothing and miracles and a personal God. There's only one sense of the word, it seems to me, Stephen said. Haynes stopped to take out a smooth silver case in which twinkled a green stone. He sprang it open with his thumb and offered it. Thank you, Stephen said, taking a cigarette. Haynes helped himself and snapped the case too. He put it back in his side pocket and took from his waistcoat pocket a nickel tinderbox, sprang it open too, and having lit his cigarette, held the flickering spunk towards Stephen in the shell of his hand.
I wanted to get poor Pat a job one time. Non field soldier of France. I taught him how to sing the boys of Kilkenny as stout roaring blade. Know that old lane? I taught Patrice that. Old Kilkenny singing in Strongbow's castle in the north goes like this. Oh, oh, he takes me not a pandy by the hand. Oh, oh, the boys of Kilkenny. Weak wasting hand in mine. They have forgotten him even, not he them. Remembering thee, O Sion. He had come nearer the edge of the sea, and wet sand slapped his boots. The new air greeted him, hopping in wild nerves, winged the wild air of seeds of brightness. Here, I'm not walking out to the Kish lightship, am I? He stood suddenly, his feet beginning to sink slowly in the quaking soil. Turn back. Turning, he scanned the shore south, his feet sinking again slowly in new sockets. The cold domed room of the tower waits. Through the barricades, the shafts of light are moving ever, slowly ever, as my feet are sinking, creeping duskward over the dial floor. Blue dusk, nightfall, deep blue night. In the darkness of the dome they wait, their pushed back chairs, my obelisk valleys, around the board of abandoned bladders.
The horde of heresies fleeing with might arrive, Photius and the brood of mockers of whom Mulligan was one, and Arius warring his life long upon the consubstantiality of the Son with the Father, and Valentine spurning Christ's terrene body, and the subtle African heresiarch Sabellus, who held that the Father was himself his own Son. Words Mulligan had spoken a moment since in mockery to the stranger, idle mockery. The void awaits surely all them that weave the wind, a menace, a disarming and horsing from those embattled angels of the church, Michael's hosts, who defend her ever in the hour of conflict with their lances and their shields. Hear, hear, prolonged applause, zut, nom de Dieu. Of course I'm a Britisher, Haynes's voice said, and I feel as one. I don't want to see my country fall into the hands of German Jews either. That's our national problem, I'm afraid, just now. 2 men stood at the verge of the cliff, watching. Businessman, Pope.
Tied the rusty boot, snot green, blue silver rust, colored signs, limits of the diaphane. But he adds, in bodies. Then he was aware of them bodies before of them colored. How? By knocking his sconce against them, sure. Go easy. Bald he was and a millionaire. Maestro de color que sano. Limit of the diaphane. Lie in, diaphane. A diaphane. If you can put your 5 fingers through it, it is a gate. If not, a door. Shut your eyes and see. Stephen closed his eyes to hear his boots crush, crackling wrack and shells. You are walking through it howsoever. I am a stride at a time, a very short space of time, through very short spaces of time, of space. 5, 6, the Nacheinander, exactly, and that is the ineluctable modality of the audible. Open your eyes. No, Jesus, if I fell over a cliff, that beetles o'er this base fell through the Nebeneinander ineluctably. I am getting on nicely in the dark. My ash sword hangs at my side. Tap with it, they do. My 2 feet in his boots are at the ends of his legs.
A bog oak frame over his bald head, Wilde's requiescat. The drone of his misleading whistle brings Walter back. Yes, sir? Multiple Richie and Stephen, tell Mother, where is she? Baby Chrissy, sir. Helpless little bed down, lump of love. No, Uncle Richie. Call me Richie. Damn your lithium water, it lowers. Whiskey. Uncle Richie, really? Sit down or by the law, Harry, I'll knock you down. Walter squeezed vainly for a chair. He has nothing to sit down on, sir. He has nowhere to put it, you mug. Bring in our Chippendale chair. Would you like a bite of something? None of it damn lottie dog ears here. The rich of a rasher fried with a herring? Sure, so much the better. We have nothing in the house but backache pills. Alerta! He drones bars of Ferrando's Aria de Sortita, the grandest number, Stephen, in the whole opera. Listen. His tuneful whistle sounds again, finely shaded with rushes of the air, his fists big drumming on his padded knees. This wind is sweeter. Houses of decay, mine, his, and all. You told the Congolese gentry you had an uncle a judge and an uncle a general in the army. Come out of them, Stephen. Beauty is not there, nor in the stagnant bay of Marcia's library, where you read the fading prophecies of Joaquimadas. For whom? The 100-headed rabble of the cathedral close.
In breeches of silk, the white rose island, window of day, and Lambert Simon, with a tail of maize and suckers, a scullion crown, all keen springs, paradise of pretenders in and out. He saved men from drowning, and you shake at a curse yelping? But the clears, whom are Guido, and or San Michel, were no nice. House of, we don't want any of you medieval aficionados